Hello guys, first of all, there is this video of this lady that I want you to watch, and after watching that video I am going to add some few things to it as well. But listen.
South Africans say Nigerians should go and leave South Africa. Nigerians are also saying if that is the case, let's also say South Africans should go. Now here is where it's paining some South Africans, because I'm not going to be saying it's all South Africans. A lot of them are saying, why will you people say South Africans should go? Are South Africans selling DRUG in Nigeria? Are South African kidnapping people in Nigeria? Are South African doing this or that is bad in Nigeria? I have a very simple question to ask South Africans. Is it every single Nigeria that are in South Africa that did that kinship or blah 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 correlation that you are calling issue that you are sending all of them? Is it all of them? In as much as you people think you're very good to Nigerians, we are also very good to you guys as South Africans. But the moment you people made your decision, you people included every single Nigerians. So why is it paining you people that we are also saying, okay, South Africans should go? I thought you people said you are not up to 5 in Nigeria. So why is it paining you people? We have not even started though. We have not even started. They are already complaining and lamenting. So Nigeria is this important to South Africans. See, the truth is, you help me and I help you as a nation. There is no country that do not have the good and the bad. Yes, Nigerians have a lot of bad records, but it doesn't mean we don't have the good ones. So if South Africans are saying that Nigerians should go, fine. South Africans should also go. Simple as ABCD.
I believe you have listened to this video, what she said. You see, there is a lot of foreigners in Nigeria, both white and black, and they live freely, and when they commit crime in Nigeria, the story actually don't make headlines. The reason is because even our medias don't take it serious. We believe police should do their job. Our influencers don't talk about it because we don't usually take it as anything. We take it as the way it is for our citizens. If anybody commits crime, whether you're a citizen or a foreigner, the police should do their job, right? And you see, whenever they push this kind of stories against Nigerians, and some of these some of these stories that our African brothers push against us, they include everybody. They don't say some of Nigerians, they say Nigerians. Automatically, they are saying that every Nigerian is bad. And this thing that happened in South Africa, it was not even a king installing a king. It's just a celebration, just like a yam festival, celebrating a yam festival that we do all over the world. Even when you go to US, in Germany, in UK, you see the Igbo people, doing these things. It's just a culture and tradition, like New Yam Festival. That is what's actually happened in South Africa. And some of them whose ignorance, carrying the news saying that South Africa, Igbos are installing a king in South Africa. And this is one of the problem I have with some of these our African brothers. When they don't even make their investigation before they go on to post things on social media against Nigerians. And whenever they commit crimes in other places, it doesn't make the headline the way Nigerians own used to make headlines. So sometimes I feel like this is just an agenda, the West pushed against Africa for years. I am going to use, Aisho Speed coming to Africa as an example. When Aisho Speed came to Africa, he went almost all the countries here in Africa, if not all. At the end of the day, when he went back, their youth over there started making videos all over social media. If you didn't see it, I see so many of them. I saw so many of those videos on social media. When they were some of them were even crying, saying that this is not what they were told about Africa, that they thought that Africa was just a bush, where humans and animals live together. That this is what they were told by their parents and their media over there about Africa. They don't even know that we have a skyscraper here in Africa. They don't believe it happens here in Africa, that we have it here in Africa. Because they were told that Africa is poor, that Africa is a bush, and the kind of pictures they are being shown to them by their media about Africa, the way Africa is. To the extent that some of them are crying on social media that they don't know that Africa is this beautiful, that they don't know, they have never, that what they were told about Africa is not what they are seeing right now. And this is exactly what is happening to Nigeria right now by some of our African brothers, pushing a negative stories, You know, some of the stories that are lies. Even sometimes when their citizens commit crimes or other foreigner commit crimes in their country, they will blame it on Nigerians. Which me I've seen. I've talked about this story before. When somebody was unalived, and the story out there was that it was a Nigerian. That is what, you know, is on the internet, on social media. But at the end of the day, after police investigation, the person who came out of that room where somebody was unalived was even a white man. It wasn't even a black man. But the story out there is that it was a Nigerian who hired that lady. So, the point of this video is that Nigerians are one of the amazing people you can ever meet on this planet Earth. I am not saying Nigerians are sent, but some of the stories you hear on social media about Nigerians are lies. Some of them are their citizens committing that crimes. And at the end of the day, they will blame it on Nigerians. Some of themselves don't even know why they hate Nigerians. It's just because of the story that was, you know, sold to them by their people. Because I've watched some of the interviews, and when you ask these people, why is this demonstration going on? Why are you people talking about Nigerians must leave South Africa? You hear them talk, you understand that these people don't even know, you know, their left and their right. They don't even know what is happening. It's just that, you know, some few people are poisoning their mind against Nigerians. I've said this over and over again. When you go to Nigeria, there is a lot of foreigners in Nigeria, and you won't know. The reason is because we don't maltreat them. We all live there as one Nigeria. You cannot even know that these people are foreigners because they have all rights that every Nigerian has there. And they live freely. They walk on the street freely. Nobody is being, you know, harassed or bullied by anybody. And even when they commit crime, it doesn't make the headlines the way Nigerians own makes headlines all over Africa. So some of these stories are exactly the reflection of what the Westerners did to Africa in the past. Selling lies about Africa. That is exactly the same story that is happening to Nigerians by our African brothers. Selling lies to their people about Nigerians sometimes. I am not saying Nigerians are sent, but in every country there is always good people and also bad people there. Every country, everywhere in the whole world. So this should be a lesson to every one of you out there. That is not everything you see on social media you must believe. You must try to make your own investigation. Do your own findings before you make every post. It is very important. We do not hate anybody, but we should mind the kind of things we say, because I feel like Nigerians are not addressing this issue enough. So we have to make it this way to educate some of our African brothers that are pushing negative stories, you know, selling lies to their people about Nigerians. They really have to stop it.